Welcome back to DC Junction, everybody. I'm Mike.
And this is Matthew.
And happy Merry Christmas, happy holidays, happy New Year. This is the last one you're going to see from us till 2026, unless a Lanterns trailer drops.
More than 11 seconds.
More than 11. Yeah, guys, we saw the 10-second one. It's there's a reason we didn't react to it.
Yeah.
Also because it dropped a minute after we finished doing the super our episode for last week, and I called you and I was like, you're gonna hear about this, we're not touching it.
No, we uploaded and we were done. It was like, no, we're
already been a lot. So that being said, I mean, did you watch it actually?
Yes.
I mean, look, it's fine for what it is. You gain nothing from it.
Yeah.
Literally, I mean, like, it's nice to see it in media res, but whatever. So we're here for our end of year. Like, we haven't done a Q&A in a while.
Correct.
And so we put up on YouTube and Threads and Facebook and asking you guys to send in some questions, and we got us quite a few on more than one platform. So we're gonna pull through some of these. First and foremost, Rob Reiner.
Yeah.
Just I don't want to delve into it too much, just because the whole situation's just
terrible,
awful, terrible, and ever evolving. Just to speak on the man, just as a director, I mean, we were saying before we started recording, like, I mean, the list really just needs to begin and end with Princess Bride, and I mean, there are a few perfect films in the world. But then you throw in things like American President, A Few Good Men, Spinal Tap, Splash,
Misery.
Misery. Oh,
yeah. There's tons of. He had a solid run.
Yeah,
and
then also just as an actor, I mean, you go back to like oh my God, where he played
All in the Family.
All in the Family. Thank you. I kept wanting to say Three's Company. I knew that wasn't it. Not even close. Same. Anyway. But yeah, All in the Family. I mean, like, and then even in Wolf of Wall Street, where he played DiCaprio's dad.
Yeah. Randomly for no reason.
Oh, it's a dinner. They're this one hurt, man. Like, circumstances notwithstanding, this one sucks.
Yeah, that is just the most horrible version of this situation.
Yeah, I mean, like, this is up there with like Robin Williams for me.
Well, and if one more person says he passed away, I'm gonna lose my.
Oh yeah, he didn't pass away.
He did not pass away.
He was murdered. He was killed.
Murdered. He was killed. Yeah. He died.
You
want to say he died? Fine.
Yeah.
Don't say he passed away.
I understand wanting to be delicate, especially given the situation. It's hard to figure it out, but or figure out what to say. But I mean, I just want to like all I've done the last couple of days is just like, I'm just gonna go back and watch. I still need to watch the Spinal Tap sequel. I haven't watched it yet. I've heard it's if you like Spinal Tap, you'll like it. So, but I mean, A Few Good Men is one of the first movies I remember like making me like want to get into like really like as an actor and as a performer before I got into comedy. And like I did monologue, I did sections of that, the stage play version of that, you know, in college. And then I mean the Princess Bride.
Yeah.
Just there it is. That's all you need to say. It's just the Princess Bride.
Yeah.
So
yeah, he's what I mean. I think I've told you before. I kind of met him in person.
I don't think you've told me that.
He did World Fest. World Fest is a film festival here in Houston, and he premiered that Lyndon B. Johnson movie there. And we were there, and he was at the end of the row while, like, he sat, you know, it's a big theater. So he's like 15, 20 chairs away from me, but he's sitting at the end.
Yeah.
And then he stood up for most of it and he was watching. And then it was like, just one of those times where it's like sitting there and I'm like looking at him and I'm like, I cannot not say something to him. I have to say something to him.
It's Rob Reiner.
Yeah. But at the same time, I'm not one of those people who's gonna be like, hey, you know?
Yeah.
So, I'm like, once this is done, he was doing a Q&A. He answered a bunch of questions.
Woody Harrelson. Sorry, it was driving me nuts who played LBJ in that movie. Woody Harrelson. Okay.
Almost unrecognizable.
Yeah.
Woody Harrelson. But then, like, they're talking, and then when we're like, hey, it's done, I turn to go to him, and he's gone.
Mm-hmm.
And in this theater, you have exits downstairs and upstairs. It's a 2-story building.
Right.
So I go out to see if I can catch him. So I go out and I go, because I'm like, tell Ryan, I'm like, hey, I got to go talk to him. So I run out and I open the door and I don't see him. And I'm like, man, he must have been gone for a while. Well, I'm just going to go to the bathroom and get out of here. I go in the bathroom and he's at the urinal. Right next to me. And I'm like, there is zero way I'm talking to this man in the bathroom.
Did you talk to him in the bathroom?
No, because it's disrespectful and disgusting.
Okay, thank you, because I was about to judge you so hard.
As I'm peeing, because I was there to go, another guy walks in and starts talking to him. And he's nice enough to talk to the guy. And I'm just like, son of a... So then he leaves. I finish. I wash my hands, bolt out to catch him. And the door of the elevator is closing behind him.
Oh no!
And I'm like,
that guy.
And I'm just like, and Ryan walks up. She's like, you didn't. I was like, no. And I was like, I should have, but I couldn't. Like, I'm sorry. I am not. And
I respect you. I respect you all the more for not talking to a man while he had his dick in his hand. I really am. Thank you very much.
Yeah, it was just one of those like. If it's you and me and we're buddies,
that's fine.
That's one thing.
You don't walk up to a complete stranger, let alone fucking Rob Reiner. Midstream.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm a big fan. Great. Now I can't finish. Like,
by the way, ROUSs, huh?
Yeah. Talk about rodents of unusual size. Am I right?
Yeah. It was so. But anyway, he was very gracious. Like him talking to that guy, even though I was like, dude.
Oh yeah. No, he had every right to tell that guy to go fuck himself.
Yeah.
He absolutely could have told that guy to go jump off a cliff and he would have had every right. Like,
yeah. But the best part was that in that movie, they make a joke about Texas, like a derogatory joke.
Okay. I've seen that movie once.
I don't remember. I just remember the joke and that the entire theater laughed, but you could see him doing the, like knowing it was coming and like, what is this theater of Texas? Yeah. So, but yeah, that was my close call of like, so
closer than I ever got. That's cool, man. That's Well, on to slightly different news. At the time we're recording this, Wednesday night, December 17th, Warner Brothers has apparently, they have decided to reject Paramount's bid.
Offer. Yeah.
They're just like, we basically, I mean, like the long and short of it is like, we just can't trust the cash. They're like, it's like, we're not saying like, not they're saying we can't trust the money and we're good. So I think everyone's just going to let this one lie. Yeah. And so with that being said,
hold on. I do want to talk about one more thing. I'm sorry.
What else you got?
This is really important to me. I know you're way too young. Is Gil Gerard passed? He played.
Oh no, I did see that. Yeah, dude, we lost a lot. I will say we lost a lot in the last since the last we've met.
Yeah,
like voice actors, television actors. There's been a lot, and not all as tragic as Rob Reiner, but not saying they're any less impactful. Yes, but Gil, dude, go ahead.
Well, I mean, I'm the age like that was my show. Like at that age of like 5, 6, 7, this is above Star Trek and Star Wars. Like, because I am the precise demographic for that show. Aaron Gray was standing. The show was fantastic. I mean, I've watched it since then and been like, yeah, no, this is a 70s show.
It's, you know, there's a reason that Looney Tunes, there's a reason that Duck Dodgers isn't that far off from Buck Rogers.
I mean, dude, it was a show that was doing okay, and they stole the first. It was Star Wars, then it was Battlestar Galactica.
We need to be the next Flash Gordon. Hurry, something. Yeah,
but yes, that was my jam. So, and then the show he did called Sidekicks. I think I'm one of 3 people who actually watched it. He was a cop, and Ernie Reyes Jr., who's a martial arts guy from back then, he was a kid, and he was like his adopted son. So they fought crime together. The premise was absolutely ridiculous.
Okay,
I love the show.
Okay, that's something that I think I've seen like Family Guy parody it, or The Simpsons have parodied to death. So it's just one of those like those like early 60s, 70s, 80s ridiculous TV shows where they were just throwing shit at the wall during pilot season.
Hey, this kid, Henry Reyes Jr., he's been in a couple movies. People love him. Let's put him in a TV show. What's the premise? Let's make up the most flimsy crap possible and put Buck Rogers in it. Okay.
Doogie Howser's kid being a doctor. Let's have a kid be a cop. And then we get Veronica Mars. For better or worse. It's all right. Well, hey, this is what you guys are here for. Subscribe. Yeah, Matt's got a.
That's not the correct side.
Matt, we had a bit of a technical snafu before the beginning, and it might look fine to you guys right now, but Matt, for some reason, is flipped on his end, so he's not super sure what he's looking at. So please subscribe so we can get Matt a better computer. While you're at it, please follow us on social media at DC Junction, because this is where you help. He doesn't have a freaking clue. So that being said. Let's go
to the Q&A.
Let's go to our Q&A.
Oh, right. Man.
Well, Matt, since why don't you go ahead and pull up the first one that you've got in front of you there?
Okay.
And because I've talked a lot here, so
no, you're good. You're good. All right. So we had a bunch of questions. There's a couple. I think there's one I put in there as a joke.
Put up a lot. This is on. We reached out on Facebook, Threads, YouTube. Those are the 3. And
I posted on my personal page.
Yeah. So if you're not following us on social media, again, that's how you get your questions submitted.
Yeah. So Byron Taylor asks, who's my uncle, by the way.
Oh, okay.
He said, which comic had the most confusing storyline? I have 2. What do you have?
That's a very broad question. The most confused. I mean, we've all you and I have talked to death about the ending of The Long Halloween's a little too clever by half. I don't know if it's confusing, but what do you I want to hear what you've got so I can maybe that'll help me give an idea of what we're talking about here.
I have 2 versions.
Okay, what do you got?
The clone Spider-Man thing from the 90s where it was Ben Reilly.
Oh, the Scarlet Spider thing.
He was the real Spider, then he wasn't and you just like, this was just you're reneging on your own thing because you're afraid people are going to hate you. It just got to the part where it's like, this makes 0 friggin' sense.
Okay. Yeah. If that's the school we're pulling from, then I mean, find me an X-Men run.
Oh God.
I mean, especially when it was like when they did the Goblin Queen. And I mean, that one's fresh in my head because X-Men 97 kind of did their version of it. But I mean, the whole like, wait, there's 2 Jean Greys and what? Like, I mean, there's that. That's that. Ooh, that confused the hell out of me. Yeah.
I remember.
I don't know. What's the other one you got?
That Rick Grayson storyline they did. I was just confused as somebody okayed that thing because that was atrocious.
I mean, it's that, and see, that's. I mean, I will say, and I'm struggling on what year it was, but it was like 2015, 2016. I don't mean to keep. Well, this is DC. Whatever that run of Dr. Fate was hard. I was like, what? I couldn't figure out what they were going for. It was a really different. They were going for more like less dark. Sorry, I dropped my water bottle.
You're good.
It was like a teenager who it was weird. I don't think it ran for very long. I didn't even think I stuck with it. And then I also will say at the time I was reading it, the was it Bill Sienkiewicz's run of Moon Knight, the Mr. Knight run?
Oh yes, that was a
mental where
Jeff Lemire.
Jeff Lemire. Why did I think it was Sienkiewicz? Yeah, Jeff Lemire's run. I mean, like once I finished it, it was like, okay. But I was reading that one issue like as it was coming out. So at the time, it was like, what the fuck is going on?
Here's another one. Let's see if I can do this correctly.
Yeah.
That book right there.
Oh, yeah.
I've read it 3 or 4 times, and at the end of each time I've read it, I have a different version of what this thing is about.
Oh, yeah. Well, and they are, I mean, Tom Taylor keeps talking about how like they are into production on that animated version. So I'm so excited for that.
I need to reread it because I'm trying to. I think of the 4 times, 2 of the times I came to the same conclusion.
Yeah.
There was one of the times I was like, is it this?
Well, and especially because it's got such a unique narrative framing device, which and I know you haven't seen it yet. But have you read Mary Shelley's Frankenstein?
No.
Okay. There's an the way they frame the story in the book, and for the most part, actually really in the movie, is like it's a story within a story within a story, basically. And so like there's a way, it's like the way Del Toro pulled that off as successfully as he did with Frankenstein has me thinking like, oh, that then sets a precedent that they could almost pull from for this Mr. Miracle one. But yeah, no, that's another one that's like, yeah, until you get to the end, you're like, what is happening?
Is it Jacob's Ladder?
Yeah.
Is it really a dream? I mean, dude, I think I've told you before, I had a good like 4 issues where I thought his son was a reincarnated Darkseid.
Oh yeah, we talked about that I think when we reviewed the book. Yeah.
And then it's like, oh, when Darkseid suddenly shows up, you're like, oh, nope, okay, never mind.
Yeah, that was so like confusing doesn't necessarily mean bad. I mean, it depends on whether or not it's like
challenging.
Challenging is a good word. Yeah, confusing is like is trying to read Arkham Asylum because the way they did Joker's dialogue in that book is weird.
It's so odd.
Why is it written? I don't know. Anyway,
all right. Here's the one for you. What's Mike's most disliked Batman cartoon? Question by me. I know the answer, but I just like beware the Batman. Oh God.
I know that show has its fans, and I am Mr. Positivity. I can usually find something to enjoy. I don't know how Beware the Batman got greenlit, and I don't know how that show has fans. I don't know who's watching Beware the Batman and thinking this is I just I don't like to rain on people. I don't like to yuck anyone's yum, but you like that show.
It's like one of those conceptually a younger Alfred who's more like a partner mentor, having Katana be his sidekick, using villains that were not the standard villains, that kind of thing. I was like, okay, let's see where this goes. Everything else, trash. The design,
I didn't need Katana being part of the Bat fam. You could have had her be in the show as a rival vigilante. I didn't need her as his other. I didn't need that. I hated the animation. It was hated. Oh, that animation was
awful. Like Toothless.
It was bad. It was just I don't. Yeah, they wanted just another kid-friendly Batman action cartoon, and
this is how bad the show is. McFarlane Toys did a Batman and Robin figure line and didn't do one on this show.
That's true.
That's how bad this show is.
They're still putting out Batman and Robin toys. That's true. All right. Well,
here's our next question.
I'll pull up one from Threads here. This one comes from @RE_Junker.
Okay.
If you were to make a series about Jesse Quick, what would it be like? That's a good question, I think, actually, because Jesse Quick is a Flash that doesn't get talked about too often. But for me, and we've talked about this, when I was reading comics growing up, she was the Flash, because I started reading comics when Terminal Velocity was happening, which is when Wally gets absorbed by the Speed Force. Was it Wally or Barry? Yeah. Wally gets absorbed by the Speed Force. Barry's dead at this point, and like Jay is thinking about coming back. There's basically like just this like battle for the mantle. Impulse is in there, but Impulse is too much of a little shit, so he's not going to get it. And like I remember the issue that ends with him saying, "You, Jesse," and the next issue was her on the front cover. She was I would honestly, if we're doing a Jesse Quick series, like a Jesse Quick series of some kind, just do that. Like start with like episode 1 being like Terminal Velocity. You can get everyone's backstory in clever writing and dialogue. We saw that with the Fantastic Four movie and plenty of other things at this point. Like you don't need the origin of all these Flashes. And just have it be just her getting the mantle and then having to live up to it.
Yeah.
You know, okay. That would be me. That would be me. What about you?
How far can I go with this? Do we have to keep it comics, or do I just want to go nuts?
Go nuts, man.
What they did with Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur in that cartoon, I would do a Jesse Quick. Make her like this middle school kid dealing with being a superhero, and have like Max Mercury. Maybe she lives with Max Mercury, because that's how they did the Impulse comic, is that Impulse ended up living with Max Mercury.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. I think he was one of the ones in that Terminal Velocity run.
Yes, he was.
Flash, I think, yeah.
So I think I would do something like that. Just kind of have like DH her a bit, because I think she was like more like a late teenager.
It depends. In Terminal Velocity, I think she was a full-blown adult at that point.
Okay.
Because that was the whole thing, was that he's like, Bart's too young. So I think she was already grown by that point. But
I would do something like that. Take it where it's like she's her own hero. She's Flash adjacent.
Yeah.
He may show up every so often, but it's just her in a completely different town trying to do this double life thing. And I think that either comic or cartoon, that's what I would probably do, is I would not have her doing I'm now Flash. I would have her be her own character doing her own thing.
Yeah. Okay.
And I would do that.
What if you did it like in the same vein, but also in a similar vein to like Bat Fam, where it's like she's part of just the Flash family, and it's just her trying to be a middle schooler and a member of the Flash family?
That's fine too. I'd go with that.
She's just the main character. I'd give that a shot.
I just think we are criminally underutilizing cartoons based on comics for kids.
I agree. No, I very much agree. We've Bat Fam proved that. Honest to God, I think Bat Fam proved that 1,000 times over.
Well, look how long that DC superheroes girls shows ran.
Oh yeah,
and like instantaneously rebooted, and no one said anything about it, and it ran some more.
Oh, you're absolutely right. Yeah. So, well, and then you've also got like the Justice League action show. Was the
kind of it was a little younger based, but
it was younger based, but like it had that ability, that viral virality to it that was able to go. It's the short, easy viral content that anyone can watch and enjoy of any age. I mean, no, you're absolutely right.
We just need to see if we can get what's his name? Oh my gosh, Lawrence Fishburne to be the Beyonder. Or what's the Beyonder in DC? What is it? The Monitor?
Would it be the Monitor, actually?
I have no idea.
Don't know. I don't know enough about the Beyonder, but I agree, because you did show me that one, and I was like, okay, I get this. All right, I get it. Yeah, I think that's.
You didn't let me finish my song.
Well, sticking in the Flash route, this other one came to us from @CreamyButters. God, I love a South Park fan. Can the DCU recreate the Flash Rogues Gallery, or is it worth the effort? I don't see why not.
I mean, we're in a lived-in universe.
Mm-hmm.
We've seen one guy's town.
Yeah.
That's it. We've seen Superman and Metropolis. That's all.
Yeah.
Like, we've seen him go to a different country. I mean, you know, what's it called? The Creature Commandos.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
we've had no confirmation that Flash exists yet in the DCU whatsoever.
Nor have we had confirmation he doesn't. We don't know.
Yeah, we don't know. That's my point, is like we've had no it's Schrodinger's speedster at this point.
Yeah. I mean, Batman has existed for we're assuming 15-ish years, depending on how you go with what's his name's
with Dr. Phosphorus. I mean, yeah, based on that, we're going with around 15 years.
So it is entirely possible Barry Allen has already died and Wally West is the Flash. Or
if we're already into Jay Garrick and John Stewart Green Lantern. But again, it's this DCU isn't necessarily playing by normal rules either. Yeah. So who's to say?
So I would assume the Flash already exists.
Yeah.
He's nowhere near a Metropolis, so you could easily do his Rogues Gallery, and I think it would be cool. Flash has got a fantastic Rogues Gallery.
I mean, it's Flash, Batman, and Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Those are the three.
Yeah.
Those are the three. I mean, one of my favorite Justice League episodes, and you know which one I'm about to talk about, is where they go visit the rogues in the bar.
Yeah.
Hey, Martin, make sure you turn yourself in later. Got me again, Flash.
You're wearing the costume again.
Oh, I am, aren't I? Or Captain Cold being like, I got to pick up my cholesterol meds before I get home, or the wife is going to chew me out. Yeah. It's great. So like I'd love, honestly, do that in a Flash movie.
Yeah.
Give me.
Forget the Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
Give me Rogues Gallery guest starring the Flash.
Because honestly, like, man, Jai Courtney as Boomerang was good casting.
He wasn't bad. He wasn't.
You know what I mean? I wish he had more to do.
Yeah.
I wish he had more to do. And like that scene with him in the Flash, like for me, like set the bar a little bit high. I was like, oh, we're gonna get Flash and his rogues. Okay. Oh wait, no, we're not. Okay. All right. Yeah. So I think we kind of we were teased with it a little bit. I think we're kind of owed it.
And we had a 7-season show where half of his rogues went into a spin-off show.
Yeah, they did.
That's your plan. That's not my plan.
Listen to him read the phone book in that voice. Yes, God, best part of that show by far.
It was just every single time.
You know,
that's not what I'm gonna do. It
wasn't great. But when it was good, it was good. You know what I mean? It was fun. It was just DC fun, and that's kind of like what I miss a little bit. And so I think there's too much fun to be had with Flash's rogues to not give us the rogues gallery. I'm with you. I think at this point the DCU is on to at least a Wally West, because that's also an easy way to create a lot of separation from our it's like, oh, is this Barry Allen? Nope, Barry Allen's dead. Oh, really? Hannity? He's dead.
Yeah,
that's all that matters. He's dead.
Yeah,
this is Wally. We like Wally. Don't you, good boy, shuffle his ruffle his hair, good Wally. We like Wally now. Yes, we're good.
And anytime there's a flashback, just have Grant Gustin play him.
That's all.
It's okay. It's okay.
Or just have Grant Gustin come be Barry. I don't rightfully give a shit. Just give me the rogues. I just want the rogues. You know what I want to see? I want to see a live action Flash museum. I want to see that Flash museum. We already got the Hall of Justice. Give me the Flash museum.
Yeah.
All right. What's another one we got on Facebook?
DeMarcus Young, my buddy DeMarcus, he said, have Valiant Comics ever been cool? Some of them, maybe.
Kind of. Sorry, I was opening our channel. Kind of. It's hard to say. I mean, I don't. Again, I don't like to yuck at someone's yum. They've never done anything for me. I've read quite a few of them. For when I first got to Ohio, I had this thing called Comic Bento.
Yeah.
Where like every month I get a box with like 5 like trades in it. And there was one month it was a Valiant box, and I was like, all right, well, I'll bite the bullet and read some Valiant comics. And I read all 5 trades, and I don't think I've ever been more bored reading comic books in my life.
Valiant was one of those weird things where it was definitely, in my opinion, the how do I say this? The comics boom was happening.
Yes.
If you made a comic, people were going to buy it.
Yes.
And Jim Shooter had already, made his name over at Marvel, brought the X-Men to what they were at that time with all of his decisions and such. So I think whatever he did was going to do great financially. Yeah. I think I liked Solar and I liked Exo Manowar from that original set of books. The other ones I couldn't do it because, like, again, this is Image heyday. Yeah. Harbinger, some of those other ones, the art was really, really hard to get into. When Ninjak came out,
Diesel make that Bloodshot movie?
I mean, yeah, it was bad.
That existed.
It was Bloodshot in name alone. But no, I think that it had, like, every so often, like, the Ninjak character is a character I really wish should go off.
Ninjak is always the one. Ninjak's always the one everyone brings up, and that is not what was in my box for me to read. So,
and then Quantum and Woody was frickin' gold when it came out. It was so good. And then it kind of went off the rails, and I don't think it's ever gone back to what it originally was. But yeah, I would say that Quantum.
Well, and then you also had they tried to do their own Avengers with the Harbingers.
Yeah,
which was just, or it wasn't really the Avengers. It was the Avengers.
The problem was it was
the Runaways meets the Outsiders.
Yeah, it was kind of like, again, this is one of those things where, because it was Jim Shooter, whatever random weird idea he had made money. So, like, when you go back and look at the original run, you're just like, Eternal Warrior, Archer and Armstrong, Shadow Man, Rao. I mean, there was all this crap. You're just like, what is all of this?
They were willing to take a lot of risks where a lot of other comic book companies weren't at the time, like Zephyr being like this, this plus size girl, but her whole thing was that she could fly. But like, she was one of their characters. She was just like, she was one of the books I got. That was a later one, and it was one of those. It was like, even that, it's like, I really want to like this, but it's just it felt to me, it was like, it was style over substance. It's like they had ideas for characters,
yes,
but not really what to do with any of them. Yeah, and that was where it just like every once in a while you got like a Ninjak where it's like, oh, okay, they were onto something with this, but it was too character forward for me, and there wasn't enough story.
No,
not compelling enough story.
No. Anyway, all right, that's all right. What's the next? Do you have another one, or
well, first let me go to a couple. I did a couple of polls for today as well. I wanted to address a couple of those. So Kaylee Spaney is an actress who's been popping up a lot lately. She really broke out big from like Alien Romulus and Civil War. She's in the new Wake Up Dead Man, which I still need to see. And so I put up a poll that said, who would you like to see Kaylee Spaney play in the DCU? I put this up on Threads and on YouTube, and the results could not be more different, to be honest with you. It's actually kind of wild. So on Threads, the options were Barbara Gordon, Zatanna, Catwoman, or other. Please tell us. 43% of Threads voters said Zatanna.
Okay.
Whereas 40% of YouTube voters said Barbara Gordon.
Okay.
I'll be honest. I threw Zatanna in there because I couldn't think of another brunette DC hair character that wasn't Wonder Woman. I was thinking Barbara Gordon would be like the far and away winner, but even on YouTube, Zatanna still got 30% of the vote. So it just kind of has me going like, oh, okay. But also everybody that voted other, none of you actually told us what the other character was. So I'm just assuming your votes go to who the majority was. You're all bad at polls is what I'm saying. You're all very bad at polls. So I don't know. Have you? So do you know? Are you familiar with? Have you?
I saw the poll. I saw the picture. I was one of the people who picked Zatanna.
You are so not helpful, sir.
I haven't watched any of those things. I want to watch the Wake Up Dead Man.
I do too. Yeah, my mom went and saw it at the theater and said it was.
I liked the first two. They were cool. Sure. Like I think Zatanna's one of those characters who's almost like Nightwing, where like people know her, they really should do more with her, and they just never do.
Mm-hmm. And especially Zatanna is really easy to get like pigeonholed into just being the hot brunette that wears fishnets and heels and John Constantine's girlfriend. And it's like, there's so much cool shit you can do with Zatanna.
Well, and I think the problem is that Zatanna is just a magic user, whereas Constantine is this hard-boiled.
Yeah.
If you're going to do the more interesting version of Zatanna is Constantine. So unless you put Zatanna in a Constantine show, it'd be hard pressed.
Yeah.
Unless you're just doing Constantine, but with Zatanna.
Or I almost could see you using her as like a through line for just a bunch of magic users. You know what I mean? Because she's or just a bunch of DC characters in general. Like have a Zatanna series where it's like every episode, it's her helping out Justice Leaguer of the Week that needs help with a different magic thing. It's like, oh, Superman, you need help with magic again? Why? Oh, what's that, Superman? You're not good against magic, Superman? Are you saying I'm more powerful? Like she could just be be sassy to him.
No, I think for that, I think I would do like what is that called? Not a bounty hunter thing, but like going and helping people. The opposite of Constantine, who is more of a bounty hunter. Like, she's wandering through the land. Hey, call me if you need magical help.
Like a fixer, like the Equalizer almost.
Like Tracker, I don't know if you watched that Tracker show.
I haven't. No.
Okay, it's good.
I was gonna say she's just gonna be like Denzel Washington with magic powers, but
something like that, where she's just like, hey, I have this weird ghost in my house. Can you come fix it?
Well,
and she goes and does that.
That's kind of that's almost like what that Constantine TV show was.
You'd have to tone it down and make it different, but just have something where she is, that could be something fun. But yeah, she is one of those characters that I really feel like you could do something with. I mean, if you ever did a Justice League Dark movie, she's got to be the lead.
Well, and there was that one that Del Toro was always talking about, and I mean, even if you go back to that book or even to the movie, which is her and John Constantine are the two leads. Obviously, it's not Dead Man. Dead Man's great, but it's not Dead Man.
Yeah. So well, and the thing of it is, anytime she ever appeared in any of the Justice League, Batman cartoons, all that stuff, whatever version, she's always fantastic. So
yeah. I mean, because you get the magical and the knowledge and the expertise, and you kind of get that best of both worlds. Yeah. But you're right, like Constantine has that thing that people like with the dark, edgy detective, and she's a magician, through and through. So
see, that's the idea. She goes town to town doing her show, and while she's in a new town, she solves a different problem.
Yeah.
Damn, come on, James. Give me a call.
Fox Kids had that as a TV show. It was called The Magician. It wasn't bad, actually. Actually wasn't bad. All right, I'll see. I got one more poll, because there was some smoke going around that maybe Brad Pitt was in talks to be in the Batman Part 2.
Yeah, I heard that.
I don't think anything ever came from that.
No.
We still haven't even gotten confirmation about the Scarlett Johansson thing, for all that matter.
Yeah.
But I put up the Brad Pitt one just for shits and giggles, because around the time that was going on, there was also some smoke that the role Scarlett Johansson had read for was Gilda Dent, who was Harvey's wife in Long Halloween.
Yeah.
So, and the first movie pulled quite heavily from the Long Halloween, so it wouldn't be out of the realm of possibility if they're just
killed the DA.
Also the Penguin pulled, albeit not that heavily, but kind of heavily, from Long Halloween and Dark Victory as well. So but anyway, so I was like, who would you like to see Brad Pitt play in the Batman Part 2? The options were Dr. Arkham, because he'd been name dropped a couple times. Harvey Dent, Hush, or Other. Please tell us. Nobody voted Other, so thank you. You didn't have to be bad at polls. 60% said Harvey Dent. I don't think it's Harvey Dent. I think he's too old for Harvey Dent.
It depends on the version of Harvey Dent.
Brad Pitt's 60.
Yeah, I think it depends on the version of Harvey Dent you're doing. Because again, you don't have to do the comic. The comic, he and Bruce Wayne are friends. He and Batman's friends.
They're contemporaries. Yeah.
No, I think somebody said Hugo Strange. And I was like, that would be interesting.
It would be. I think Hugo Strange makes more sense. That Dr. Arkham was the name I kept seeing getting floated around, which I was like, yeah, Hugo Strange feels like more. But I also don't know how I feel about Brad Pitt as Hugo Strange either. Not that I think he'd be bad at it, but I don't know. Because, like, say what you will about Gotham, B.D. Wong as Hugo Strange was actually well cast, and I don't know. I don't picture a blonde. I don't picture a blonde white guy as Hugo Strange. You know what I mean? Like, I picture like some like dark haired Slavic dude or something. I don't know. They're not dark hair. I don't know.
Maybe he's Deacon Blackfire. We don't know. Who knows?
I mean, who the hell knows anymore? But yes. All right. I got a couple of some general warm-up questions that kind of came in through some DMs. I don't really have any names for these.
Okay. I got two more. So which way you want to go?
Let's do yours and then we'll do mine.
Let's go back and forth. Do yours next.
All right. So this one is, where does DC feel strongest right now, and where does it feel the shakiest? Not necessarily there's some typos in here. Not necessarily what you think is the worst, but where they might just need to tighten up. Okay. I mean, where I think they're the strongest right now is on the comic front.
The Absolute series is killing it.
Yeah. It's comics in general, but Absolute DC, it might be like the best thing happening in comics media period right now, hands down.
Yeah. The shakiest part of what they're doing is that they have not released a good direct-to-DVD animated movie in years.
Their animation department is where they're shaky still.
Just the direct-to-DVD stuff. Like, Batman was great.
Animation in general, they've had good things.
Yeah.
But my point is that their animation stuff is so spread so thin.
The two good things they've done in the last couple of years were on Amazon Prime. Caped Crusader and Batfam.
No, I know. I'm trying to think if there's any other outliers. I don't think there are. I was flipping through HBO Max the other day, and it said that Crisis Part 2 was leaving soon, and I was like, oh no. I had Willy Wonka in my head going, stop, don't, come back.
Well, the Superman one was really good. My Adventures of Superman.
Oh,
that was good.
Yeah, but also where's the next season? But
the direct to DVD stuff has been a trope. The last 4 were crap.
We heard nothing about Aztec Batman. We didn't even hear rumbles about Aztec Batman. That came and went like a fart in the wind.
No, that was terrible. All those the The DC Crisis was bad.
Yeah, those were awful.
What was the other ones before then? All those were bad.
Well, the Tomorrowverse was hit and miss because like the Superman ones weren't bad, but the Batman ones were kind of eh.
The one when Wonder Woman went back in time, that one was good.
That one was good. The John Stewart Green Lantern one was good. Beware My Power was good. But then
I think that's where they're the weakest. But I also wonder if James Gunn is pulling it back.
It could be that like whatever's been coming out might have just been like the last I don't know. We'll see, because we've got the dynamic duo thing that's been production, the Mr. Miracle thing that's being worked on, a couple season 2 of Creature Commandos. We'll see. But I think just in that, to me, that for sure is in terms of just in terms of quality of content. Everything else is in such a state of flux right now with DC at DC Studios, so it's hard for me to say like the films and TV shows, because like that shit's still in a transition period. But I really liked Creature Commandos. I loved Superman, and I enjoyed Peacemaker until the finale. So like I think I mean it's, I don't want to get too far into this because it's not like of real concern, but I think Superman did much better than it should have, but it didn't probably do what they wanted it to do. It was not $1 billion movie, because everybody wants $1 billion movie. Well, it read well. So I think Supergirl should do well, and I think it will do very well. If it doesn't do well, I mean, I'm not saying they're going to cancel stuff, but they're going to they're going to start like, maybe you only do. I also think we're especially since now if the Netflix thing is going through, there's also, we've talked about it consistently on this show, and I've been seeing people talking about it more and more on threads recently as well. Just that, like, guys, the box office can't be the only metric for success anymore. It just can't be. And I think the studios are starting to realize that. I really and truly think they are. I mean, I wasn't planning on talking about this, but what more proof of that do you need than the fact that the Oscars are moving to YouTube in 2029? That got announced today, because they realized, if we put this shit on YouTube and clip the hell out of it and throw YouTube ads on it, we can make a buttload more money than we will off a single 4-hour broadcast on ABC that nobody's going to watch.
And I know I said this a little bit before, but let's say I'm going to drop this right now. The most influential movie of this year came out on Netflix.
Oh, that's not what I thought you were going to say. Not what I thought you were going to say.
What did you think I was going to say? Minecraft?
Yeah, I did. I legitimately thought you were going to say Minecraft.
It's K-pop Demon Hunters.
It's K-pop Demon Hunters. No, it's 1,000% K-pop Demon Hunters.
It was in the theater for one weekend.
Well, K-pop Demon Hunters, Frankenstein, and Wake Up Dead Man.
No.
Like Netflix is like the Oscar. The only thing with the Oscars was you guys got to put your shit in theaters. And Netflix is like, okay, for how long? Because we're putting out stuff people like way more than half of what's actually going in the theaters. So Anyway.
So yes, that's how that's the shaking and good.
DC's crushing it in comics right now, especially the Absolute series. And if you're not reading that, get the hell on it. We'll do another catch up in a couple of months. All right. What do you got? What do you got in your next one?
My next one is, let's see, which one do I want to do? Let's do this. It's my Uncle Byron again. He said, which 7 comic-based movies do you two say are must-watches for everyone? You can divide it into live action and animated CG.
Say that again.
He's basically asking, what 7 comic book movies do you think everybody should watch?
Ooh, should watch. I don't like to lay back like this too much when I talk because it's bad for the camera, but we've been talking for a while. That's a good one. You go first? I feel like you've got some on. I feel like you've got some locked in. Go ahead.
I don't, but I can come up with the fly. Look, I know it's old. I know it has some dated stuff in it. Everybody should watch the original Superman.
Yes, agreed.
Just to see an actor do what he does with that character and redefine what that is in cinema, in comics, the whole 9 yards. That's a one. I would dare. I mean, it's kind of a cheat because it's one of my favorite movies, but I think it is the movie that really kind of eps up the game is Captain America: Winter Soldier. Like,
Yes.
you don't have to know.
I'm agreeing with your
about,
first two already.
yeah,
Like,
you don't have to know anything about Captain America or the Marvel Universe to watch that movie and just be absorbed into the political intrigue of it.
That's just a good movie.
Yeah,
It's just a good movie.
Yeah. Batman Begins is another one. I feel like Batman Begins, because it removes some of the comic bookiness, gets into the real, and it's really the first movie that across the board, minus one person, everybody is a big name talent. You had the first, do what?
Katie
yes. Yeah. So like the first Batman movie, Michael Keaton was known. Jack Nicholson's your name. Yeah. Jack Palance was a previously really big star. Nobody else in that movie.
A star on his way out.
Yeah. Nobody in that movie was anybody. Like, look, I'm not trying to knock on Kim Basinger. She becomes a much better actress and a much.
She becomes, her star rises because of that movie.
Yeah. So it had not been, it was usually the guy who was the character was your big name and everybody else was
honestly
nobody's.
Kim Basinger's star power rise from that movie is part of the reason why
LA Confidential.
No, what's her name? Sean Young went so hard for Catwoman because she was like, I want that kind of star power. Google it, kids. If you don't know the story about Sean Young and Batman Returns, it is worth the Google. Yeah. We will get into that on another. It was not enough time today, but it is. Oh, it's such a great story.
Yeah. This one's an odd one, but I think it does kind of start another thing. I think Big Hero 6. It wasn't a giant success.
Oh, good pick.
But I think it's one of those movies. It's so good, so heartfelt. And also, I don't think you get into the Spider-Verse without Big Hero 6. I think Big Hero 6 is like, hey, look, we can make CGI cartoons of comic books and go nuts. And I think I'm still going to stand by. I can't believe we haven't done more of that. That is bizarre as all.
I am shocked that there has not been a Big Hero 6 sequel. Truly,
or any other, like, again, I say it all the time.
There was a they're the little Baymax shorts on Disney Plus. Hysterical. 10 out of 10, no notes.
Yes.
But yeah, how have you not done more with this?
Yeah.
Because I don't know anybody who hasn't seen Big Hero 6 that doesn't absolutely love it. I just, I don't know.
How many is that? Is that 4? That's 4, right?
Yes.
That's 4. Oh gosh. I'm trying to think. I don't want to say it.
Go with follow your heart.
Let's see. This time comes, you say 2 are the most watches for everyone. You can divide it. No, I can't say that one. I want to say it, but I can't. No, I think. Do you know? Did you ever listen to the Cinephiles?
Yeah, still listen to Cinephiles.
Okay. Steve Morris has this thing of like movies that ruin cinema.
Yeah.
And even though it's hard to watch it now, everybody and their mom watched it when it came out, and that's the Avengers. And I think the success of the Avengers ruined cinema because then everybody was trying to do universes.
A cinematic universe.
Universe.
I agree, but it also showed real quick, hey guys, there's more to it.
Yeah.
I think it did and didn't. It created the trend, but it also proved upon itself. But guys, this is still a lot of work.
Yeah. You do it horribly wrong if you don't do what we did.
Universal.
But I think that's another one where it's like, it's old hat now, but at the time, like, I can't believe I'm watching a movie where 4 major characters from other movies are in a movie together.
It's
I mean, Hulk. I mean, it's a different casting, but Hulk, Iron Man, Captain America, Thor were all in their own movies, and they came together as a team.
And Hawkeye and Black Widow were there, and a helicarrier, and it cloaked itself, and they fought Loki, and we got a tease for Thanos at the end. The theater went, I can still hear the roar in my theater from that. Like, like it's the movie cooks, man.
Yeah. My biggest problem is Captain America's suit is so terrible in that show. So, it's very hard to watch.
It is very campy, but I think given the circumstances, it kind of had to be. And I think the cleverness of having Coulson's throwaway line of "I had some input on the suit," like it makes go like, oh yeah, Coulson made this thing look as comic book accurate as possible.
Yeah. And then I think
sorry, I keep jumping on your list.
No. And the other one would be Into the Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
Baymax shows you, hey, we can do this. Into the Spider-Verse says, watch how deep we can go.
Yeah.
Watch how absolutely deep we can go. I would think that was probably the 7 of like, was that 7 or 6?
That was 6.
That was 6. All right. I hate being this way because I really want to talk about more DC ones, but I can't let my feelings on certain movies.
DC hasn't had as many.
Well, they also have it as
they haven't had as many good ones. It's just a fact.
Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna go curveball, and the Rocketeer, man. The Rocketeer.
Ooh, yes, sir.
Nobody freaking talks about that movie. It's so great, so awesome, and it shows that it doesn't have to be something from the big 2 to have this really great movie that is just kind of grounded in this alternate past that could be. And I think that is kind of definitely
good movie.
I would say that those are my list. So, the original Superman, Captain America: The Winter Soldier, Batman Begins, Big Hero 6, The Avengers. What did I say? Into the Spider-Verse and The Rocketeer.
Yeah.
Wait.
That's 7.
That's 7. All right. I don't know math.
You don't know math. You're better.
I don't know math. Math is not my first language. So yes, that would be my 7 of, if somebody has never watched comic book movies, those are the ones. You got any ads or subtract?
I will say Batman Begins. I will say the OG Superman. I will say Into the Spider-Verse. I will say I have to say the Batman. I just have to. To me, the Batman is like, whether or not it's your kind of tone, whether or not you're down for a 3-hour movie, whether or not it matches your taste. To me, it is like the most complete idea of a Batman that we have seen on film. Like they truly thought of every detail. Like it's the most, like, we've checked every box we can think of to check. Whether you guys like it or not is up to you. Like, kind of like, again, love it or hate it, and I'm not saying this is on my list, but like, kind of like with the Snyder cut of Justice League, it's like, whether you like it or not, it's a complete vision. It's his complete vision. Like, how you feel about it's up to you, but it's a complete idea. I think the Batman, however, succeed, and I like the Snyder cut, but I think the Batman succeeds in all the ways the Snyder cut doesn't.
Okay.
As in that term. So that's 4. I'm also going to see. So Superman, Batman Begins. I just forgot the one I literally just told you.
The Batman.
The Batman. And what was the other one of yours?
Into Spider-Verse.
Into the Spider-Verse. Ooh. Oh, Winter Soldier. Yeah, Winter Soldier. Absolutely Winter Soldier. V for Vendetta.
Okay, I can see that.
You have to watch V for Vendetta. You have to. It's as faithful an adaptation as you can do. You know, you just kind of slide the timeline a little bit. I think it's a movie that really gets overlooked a lot. Is it a perfect film? No. But again, it's that idea of like it's a complete idea. And I think that book is such an important read in comic books. But it can be a little hard to digest, especially because it's set in the far off future of 1997.
And there's some of the context is eluding American audiences because it's very British.
It's so British, but it's old British. Whereas like V for Vendetta is like watered down British, and it's set in the year of like 2151 or some bullshit like that. It's Gordon Ramsay British. So that's 5, 6.
I think that's where you are. You're at 6.
Superman, Batman Begins, Into the Spider-Verse, Winter Soldier,
The Batman,
and V for Vendetta. And if I had to pick one more, Mask of the Phantasm.
Okay. I was literally going, I wonder if he's going to pull that.
It's a best Batman movie. plain and simple. It is the best Batman movie. All right, let's blow through these last two because we've been going for an hour now. I know it's our year-end finale, but who gives a shit? You know, this is actually I wasn't gonna do this one, but this is actually, I think this is a fun one to end the year. For me, is Batman overused or just endlessly flexible? That's a good question.
The answer is yes.
The answer is yes. The answer is yes. Go ahead.
No, he is. I'm trying to, like, visually, it's just a fantastic design.
Yeah.
And he is easily recognizable. And I think the concept of revenge beyond the initial injustice and using that as a inspiration to then commit to this war that you psychologically probably know you will never win, but you cannot stop fighting it, is such a, like, what we all wish we could do with any given task we were asked of us. So I think that part of him is universal across all time. And it can be applied to any time frame. You can make him a knight. You can make him a pirate. You can make him a Aztec warrior.
Watched it. Haven't heard anything about it.
But I think at the same time, there is a level of, like, Superman hadn't been out for a month. And people are like, who's going to play Batman? Like, guys, that's not this universe.
Yeah.
Pull it. Like, that's, that is the thing. I think the most negative thing about Batman is, like, we just all want Batman to be there. Well, so sometimes, like, just
remember what happened to Ben Affleck? He was trying to promote his like 20s gangster movie.
Yeah.
And like he was in interviews and he was like, oh my God, if one more person asks me about the Batman, I'm gonna lose my mind. He's like, I'm trying to do other things. And to the original question, I think yes, Batman is an endlessly versatile character, and because of that, it's easy to overuse.
Yes.
So it is his greatest strength and his greatest weakness. But because all that stuff has succeeded, there's no reason to stop.
Yeah. He is the cash cow for a reason.
Yeah.
Let it go. The
reason this whole freaking channel exists to begin with. I mean, let's not forget about that. This was originally a Batman podcast, so
yeah.
So part of the reason why I wanted to answer that. But I think it's also it's a good question. It's something I think, because I find myself thinking about that too. It's like, what is like I was watching something Batman. I was like, what is it about this? Because it's not. Because when you really boil it down, Batman, he's a man that dresses like a bat. A little weird.
Yeah.
Hey, but
I've said this before. I always think about like when they're doing that whole thing where like in the Batman, he's helping the National Guard.
Yeah.
See all these people. There was a call. Guys, there's this guy.
I know.
Dressed like a bat. Just take him seriously.
Just roll with it. Just he's real sensitive about it.
Yeah. Don't look at him weird. Don't ask him about it. Just let him help you guys.
Oh, I thought about that so many times when I've watched that scene. Yeah, oh my God.
They're not from that area. They probably wouldn't be. So you just have this moment of like, okay, guys.
Well, if it's the National Guard,
some of them,
but those weren't like locally activated National Guard. The locally activated National Guard were being rescued. Like that's no, I've had that exact thought process. Like, oh yeah, there is at least one guy up in that chopper looking down. Like, is that guy dressed like a fucking bat?
Yeah. Oh, that wasn't a joke. That okay. All right.
I don't know what I was picturing, but it wasn't that. But yeah. They weren't what the? Oh God, I made eye contact. Oh shit.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Last question. You ready?
All right. Last question. Then we gotta get the hell out of here.
All right. Ariel Cisne says, if you could steal a Marvel character and put them in DC, who do you think you would be the most interesting to add? Who would you want them to interact with?
Oh man. I mean, they're kind of toying with our emotions with the current DC Marvel crossovers that are going on right now. So like I don't know, man. Moon Knight's kind of the most like DC character, like DC code. I mean, I know everyone, I know it's easy to say he's just kind of Batman coded, but I just think just in terms of just like the stuff he, like the stories he deals with, kind, just everything about Moon Knight just has me going like, this really just feels like a DC character. Everything about how it's written and portrayed, it always feels more DC to me. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
What about you?
I would just toss Spider-Man over there.
Why not? Yeah.
Have Spider-Man go hang out with the Flash and see how he reacts to Flash's Rogues Gallery.
Oh, I know. Oh.
Wait, you're friendly with these people? Like they're not trying to kill your aunt or date her or something?
Oh. I know. And Flash just looking at his Rogues Gallery like, wait a minute, why does everyone hate you so much?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Spider-Man. It's not even that they're just bad and you're in the way. No, Spider-Man, they just hate you. Bro, did you say the N-word at an open mic? Like, what did you do, man?
Yeah, exactly.
That's a good point. Yeah. Is there anybody from DC you'd want to pick up and put over in Marvel to see what happens?
I mean, Batman.
Batman. Yeah, I want to see
Batman over there.
It's Batman. It's always Batman. It's Batman or Superman, because they don't really. I mean, like, I know they've got Sentry, but
but he's
or Marvel doesn't really have like a Superman adjacent, really, do they? Other than Sentry?
I mean, you have Hyperion.
Well, yeah.
No, I mean, like,
And see, every time you say Hyperion, I think about the Hyperion from DC. It's so weird. I always forget.
Wait.
He was the villain in New World Order. He was the White Martian.
Oh, okay.
Yes. The superhero.
Yes, that's
the thing is I didn't know about Marvel's Hyperion until long after I got into DC. So like that always confuses me. So yes, Hyperion. Yes, that's a good one. But even Hyperion in that DC run was kind of Superman adjacent because he was just a Martian trying to be Superman. So
yeah. Then I think like the thing with Batman would be interesting is just throw him in with the Avengers and see like at what point does somebody go, I think you should go hang out with the Punisher instead of us.
Right.
You're not gonna fit in here.
Can you just go away? You're really harshing the vibe, dude.
Yeah.
Like
I don't know how your team puts up with you, but we are not going to anymore.
Even Blade doesn't want to hang out with you. Yeah. Well, I want to round this up with one last final question, Matt. Okay. Why do you think we keep coming back to DC Comics? Why do you think that is? I love Marvel. I love comics. Yeah. What is it about DC though? What do you think keeps us coming back here? It's as we're going into another year of doing this, and DC's ramping up. Why do we keep coming back?
I mean, Nightwing's always my favorite, so it doesn't matter. I'm always going to be there for that.
True. I know.
No, I think like I don't know. I know this podcast started as a Batman one, so we stuck with the DCs, but I read Marvel stuff here and there, and I read other company stuff, but I think like there's just DC for the longest time was not taking chances. The absolute thing is a stroke of genius. And from what it is beginning, we're finally getting a DCU that may actually do something that is not going to be so divisive. Internet aside, that's not going to be so divisive that like you can't go a step without arguing with somebody about something. So I really am looking forward to everything happening after Supergirl. Like, what is Man of Tomorrow? What like the thing that really like intrigues me is what does Batman look like to James Gunn? Like, I mean, I know I'm now doing the thing I said we shouldn't do, but I mean, like, what does that Batman look like?
I mean, that's the thing. He is the EP, so like he does, like there is going to be some bit of a visual through line, but
yeah,
these are going to be independently directed films.
Yeah.
I'll say this, just I think the thing that keeps me coming back to DC has always just been the stories.
Yeah.
Marvel writes great stories, but Marvel's biggest thing has always been that they have incredible characters.
Okay.
Marvel makes incredible characters. Not that DC does it, but Marvel I think has always put character over story. Not that, and again, their stories are great.
Yeah.
But part of having a good story is having good characters to run in that. If your characters are shit, I'm not gonna read your story.
Yeah.
But DC, for somehow or another, they have always found a way to let let the characters be birthed from the stories. It really does feel like they come in with a story ready to go.
Yeah.
And it's like, I wrote this story and the story told me who the character needed to be. And that's always the feel I get from a DC comic, is that these characters were born from their stories. Whereas with Marvel and like we talked about with Valiant was really bad, but it was really bad about it. But Marvel has done a much better job of creating their characters and then telling stories with those characters. And that's that is a fantastic way to make comic books. I'm a story guy.
Yeah.
And I like my characters to fit my stories. I don't like my stories to fit my characters. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I like it. I like it when a character is in a story because they're supposed to be there, not because you want them to be there. And DC has always, That's why you get, I think you get the most like, holy shit, whenever like a certain character pops up in someone else's book, because at the end of the day, DC really just knows. And I think Absolute has shown that more than anything, is like, is the random things that will just pop up. It's like, yeah, because DC, and with the revival of Vertigo happening fully this year, it's like DC has become the company of taking chances again.
Yeah.
And that's always what's going to bring me back, because that's what they do, is they listen to their readers and their viewers in a way that Marvel hasn't always done.
Yeah, exactly.
So
that makes sense.
Yeah. So guys, we hope you enjoyed this super long end of the year, because this is our last one for 2025. So if you guys have been with us this far, thank you very much. Please subscribe if you haven't, if you're still new here, or if you haven't decided yet. That's your New Year's resolution, is to subscribe to this channel. You know, we didn't make it to 500 subs by the end of the year like we had, but we came pretty, we still climbed quite a bit. We're ending the year, you know, almost 400, just shy of 369, I think is what we're at. Nice. But thank you everyone who's been along with us so far this year. I'm gonna see if I can get Matt. Hey Matt, point at the social things. Oh, he did it. His camera's flipped. Guys, we have follow us on social media at DC Junction. We're having a lot of fun over there. And we'll be back right after the new year. We're not going to be gone very long. It's just, it's the holidays.
Yeah.
Christmas, New Year's. Love you guys. Don't love you that much. But we hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful holiday, a wonderful new year. Be safe if you're not celebrating. You know, have a nice Thursday. And if a Lanterns trailer drops, we'll see you guys sooner than you think.
Merry Christmas, happy holidays, happy New Year. Be safe, be fun, have good things, drink well, blah, blah, yaggity schmaggity, nice refreshing glass of OJ.
I don't understand what the hell just happened just there, but it made my camera go out of focus. So that is going to do it for us here on DC Junction. We'll see you guys again next time. There is something DC to talk about. Bye.